Hey guys, Sam from Manfa's Makes, and
Mafia Mike.
so welcome back to all our returners and hi to any newbies. And there are a few of you. Thank you so much. I hope you stick around a while and you join in the madness that is this channel. Okay, so you will be seeing this on Thursday. We are not filming Thursday. In fact, this is probably the earliest we have filmed this segment in a while because, guys, it was great. Anyway, so Thursday, what does Thursday mean on Manfa's Makes?
Tile of the week. Thursday.
So if you are new here, Tile of the Week Thursday is a segment here on Manfa's Makes where we are using this book here, which you can get on Amazon. I am not affiliated or sponsored, just letting you know where to get it if you want one. And I made a pledge on my channel a few weeks ago now saying that I was going to make all 100 tiles and I was going to do one tile a week until it was done, which, as the lovely John Boy pointed out the other day, because he has jumped on board, it will take about 2 years to do. And I believe we are on week 16. I always forget just as I come on to check.
Week 16 it is.
And I've realised I don't have to flick through the whole book because they're actually listed. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes, it is week 16. So week 16 was the All of a Cluster tile, which is by designer Rachel or Rochelle Carmona. I don't know how she pronounces her first name, so I do both just in case. And it is that tile there. This one.
That little badger.
And it's only 7 rows, 4
Brilliant.
colours.
Absolutely brilliant.
And it was a breeze. And guess what, guys? For the first week in a long time, we didn't bicker once. Check us out. So, we actually really enjoyed this one. It was quite easygoing, stress-free. We don't say that a lot about these tiles. We were loving every single second of it, and we did it in one night. And again, that doesn't happen with these tiles very often.
No.
So it has been a win-win this week. It is one that I would highly recommend for once. It is super pretty, super lovely, and yeah, I actually like how both of ours turned out. I think Mike's colour choices this week are a much more Manfa palette because Mike's colour choices are completely different to mine, and that is a-okay because as designers, we're not designers, but as crochet content creators and avid crocheters, everyone's colour choices, colour palettes and tastes are different, and we like to highlight that we make it our own. So mine will generally be colours that kind of coordinate, or I pick a pop colour, or because I've been doing this a bit longer, I kind of know what works. Half the time, and I'm sure Mike won't mind me saying this, Mike just digs his hand in the bucket, picks a random selection and goes for it. Sometimes it looks absolutely awesome. He loves his choice every time because Mike is a man of winging it and going with the flow and seeing how it turns out, and he always loves it. That is just his nature. I am more control freaky, OCD, has to balance, you know, has to be within the same palettes, like it's all pastels or it's all brights or it's all jewel tones or whatever the case may be. So I am a bit more controlled in my colour selection, whereas Mike literally does the dig of hope and goes with it. And I like that. I really do like that. It's spontaneous, it's off the cuff, it gives a different look to the tile because although we've done exactly the same pattern, ours look completely different, and I love that about these tiles. And if you are doing the tiles too or similar projects, you can see just how switching the colours up can really change the look of the very same thing that someone else has made, but you make it your own. I love how personal it can be. I went for pastels this week. Mike's reminds me of a pansy, you know, the flowers that you get in the garden. That's what it reminds me of. I don't know what it will remind you guys of. Why don't you show them and then they can see?
Well, I just want to say something. Going back to the colour choices, the reason I just dig and hope is because I'm new to it. finding my way with my colour choices.
Yep.
And some of them better than others, obviously, but I like them all. So.
Yep, and also it kind of gives you inspiration for any future projects you might do, because along the way he is discovering what colours go really nicely together, what colours gel, what colours clash, what sort of vibe he's going for. Sometimes it's dark and mysterious, sometimes it's bright and in your face, sometimes it's... You've even picked girly colourways sometimes, and colour shouldn't be male or female in my opinion.
I mean, I'm wearing a pink t-shirt.
Mike is in a pink
Doesn't
t-shirt.
look very pink, but it is light pink.
That's because it's a very well-loved t-shirt.
Yeah.
But, I mean, brown normally isn't a colour choice for myself, but I'm wearing brown, grey, white, and I've even got a mustard t-shirt on underneath. Not normally my colour palette, but it goes well together in my opinion. And I liked the, this side, leopard print star. So, you know, sometimes, guys, it's just how colours are put in something to make it its own thing. And I love the fact that you said you're on a colour journey. I like that. That's exciting. I tend to just stick within the same realms, and I never push myself to get out of my comfort zone. Although, not last week's tile, but the tile before, that was out of my comfort zone. And I actually really like the end result. So sometimes, guys, it is worth going completely off the beaten track and just seeing how it turns out, because you might actually fall in love with a different colour palette, different colourway.
Yeah.
So, do you want to show...
Without further ado...
Yeah, you want to show the peeps colour. Yours? Just look how that is like, wow.
You can't really see the
And
purple.
the white is sparkly. If you hold it up closer, can they... Yeah, they can see the sparkles.
So you can see the purple, the yellow, the white and the blue.
Yeah.
Framed by the white.
Yeah.
I like that one.
I actually like it. And actually, going back to the book, just briefly, they did light in the middle and light framing it, which is what Mike did with his white. And I know why they did it, because like Mike says, it gives it a pop. It gives it a pow kind of factor. Me, I went the other way around. I did my darkest in the middle and my darkest to frame with lighter colours. And I think it still gives a really good effect. But just in the opposite way. So I tried to go off piste. I kept a pastel palette, but I did it in reverse, kind of, because that's mine. The camera is not doing the colours that much justice. It's not too bad, but like I said, the lilac-y lavendary colour in the middle and framed on the outside with the pink and the yellow in the middle just gives a completely different effect. Same tile, but look completely different, and I absolutely love it. Like I said, 7 rows, no bickering, no fighting, no nothing, just teamwork, joyful. And actually, do you want to let them into your little secret?
I picked my crochet back up.
I'm so happy.
I only did 2 rows.
No, but it's a start.
I'm going to pick it up again tonight.
Yeah, it's a start, because if you've been following us for a little while, Mike had a couple of bouts of really bad illness. Now, Mike never normally gets sick. He normally just shoulders it, carries on, doesn't let it get to him. But these last 2 sicknesses that he's had over the last couple of months has really knocked him off his feet, knocked him for sick. Sorry, knocked him for 6 because he was sick. Which is not like Mike at all. He does not succumb to illness. He just powers through and gets the day done. But he has been really poorly, and as a result of that, you lost your crojo, didn't you? And the only crochet that he was willing to do, and sometimes not that willing, were these tiles of the week, because he did say that he had committed to doing it alongside me. He doesn't want to let me down and it just be me showing you mine because he hasn't done his. But he also doesn't want to let you guys down completely either, because you guys, right from the beginning, when our channel started growing and gaining momentum, and then Mike started to like burst on the scene with learning how to crochet, you guys have watched him from the minute he picked up a hook and tried until this point. And this is the first real bout of loss of crojo that Mike has had. And we have had so many comments from you lovely people saying, it will come back, power through, don't worry about it. Some people have said just do small little projects that give you that satisfaction of a completed item. It's not a big, lengthy, intensive project that's just going to bog you down even more. The tiles we have done, they are short projects, but the last two before this one were 3D, which are much more complex than a flat tile like this. So although Mike powered through, it didn't reignite his Crojo, but this one seems to have done the trick. So all of a cluster did it. And so you are about 5 weeks behind on your luck of the draw, but he managed to get one of the weak colours in, and he is putting his main in, and hopefully he will finish the main tonight at least, and maybe start a second week's colour that he's behind on. So you're not going to see on Friday he's completely caught up, because that is unrealistic. Because again, don't forget that Mike literally gets an hour or two of an evening if he is lucky. But at least 1 week that he's behind on will be done, and hopefully the start of a second week that he's behind. And if he keeps up that momentum, within a few weeks he'll be all caught up. And, you know, the love of crochet will be back. He'll pick up his shawl again. Who knows? No pressure.
Yeah. Gotta do the shawl.
No pressure, though. Don't suddenly go, oh, you know, it's...
Yeah, but the shawl was another commitment that I have not kept. So.
But the thing is, the person who's going to receive it doesn't even know it's for them.
No, I know.
So the pressure is only in your mind. Whenever that shawl gets done and gets gifted, it's going to be loved regardless. Just because you hope to have done it before now, or, you know, sooner than you will, makes no difference. If that person had commissioned you, or if that person was aware of it as soon as you started hooking, might be a bit of a different story. But this person is clueless. So no pressure at all. I think simple tiles like this one, and luck of the draw, where you are literally just doing nice, easy, no counting, no funny stitches, no complicated.
It's the counting.
Don't even get us started on counting. Right.
I hate counting.
There are podcasters and content creators out there who are very much like Mike, in the sense of they wing it, they go with the flow. Even if they're following a pattern and there's supposed to be a set number of stitches at the end of the row, they just make it work. However, these content creators and podcasters are a little bit longer in the tooth with crochet, so they know how to make it work. I keep having the battle with Mike that at this stage, counting is super important and you need to do it. And even if you're following the pattern, you don't have the right stitch count, because it's happened to me as well. I have a few little tricks up my sleeve, like a lot of us do, of how to fudge it. If you're a few over, just do a few together to reduce it to the number you need, equally spacing it. Or if you're a few short, add extra ones and increase equally till you've got the right stitch count again. But to get the man to count is like pulling teeth. I don't know what the aversion is.
Just hate maths.
But
absolutely hate.
But it's not really maths. You're not doing any equation. You're literally just counting what you've done.
Hate school. Hate it all.
So sometimes the logistics behind it aren't Mike's friend. So I do occasionally grab it and say, let me count your stitches. And if I say you should have 72 and you've only got 70, I'll say rip back 6 and do an increase, couple, increase until you've got the right number. You know, we fudge it. But the man won't count.
I do count.
So
I just don't count as I go.
No,
so
and sometimes you do it under duress as well. However, most of the time we manage to fudge it if it's not 100% perfect.
But we didn't have to on this one.
We didn't have to on this one.
This one is amazing.
It was easy breezy. We absolutely love it. It gave Mike his Crojo back a little bit, and I just want to keep fanning those little tiny sparks till they turn into flames. Excuse me, we just ate dinner before we came on. That's so gross. I do apologise.
Burping on camera.
I know, but at least it's not smell-o-vision. Sorry.
Oh, for
Take it
God's
too
sake.
far. Sorry. It was pizza. It was nothing gross. It was pizza. Anyway, so yes, occasionally there are a few little struggles which Mike wouldn't have if he just bloody counted. But not this time. This time was lovely. I want to fan the flames of his Crojo coming back, and that means, guys, that you're seeing this on Thursday, which means tomorrow is crochet catch up. So for the first time in about a month, Mike will be back with me on crochet catch up because he has something to show. So thank you for your love and support, though, and thank you for your encouraging words.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you for being understanding and not giving Mike a hard time. I know none of my Yarny family and friends would ever dream of doing that anyway, but thanks where thanks is due. And I have tried not being persistent, naggy, that type of person that's like, my channel, you said, what's going on? I am just like, do you fancy it tonight? As in crochet? And he's like, no. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to sit and do mine. He's like, that's fine. And that's how it's been for a few weeks. And internally I'm like, pick up your damn hook, please pick up your damn hook, please don't give up on something we can do together.
I needed time away from it. I have other interests that aren't just crochet,
and
crochet came in after those interests. So,
and I also think as well, Mike starts hobbies, is really enthusiastic at the start, and then the more he does it, the more he's like, I need to switch it up a bit, which is fine. Not a problem. All the other hobbies, apart from one, has completely gone by the wayside and he no longer partakes in. And I just didn't want crochet to be one of them. I would have been super heartbroken and gutted. But if it had happened, I would just have to suck it up. Because primarily this is my channel and I will never give up on my yarn or my crochet.
I have 2 other hobbies that haven't disappeared, actually.
Okay, well, I was thinking of golf. What's the other one?
Gaming.
Oh, yeah, but
I still game on my phone.
Yeah, but it's
not the same.
It's not the same gaming.
But it's still something.
Anyway, the guys don't want to hear about that because that's not yarn or crochet. Sorry, this is a yarn and crochet channel. I know a few podcasters game, but all right, I'm not interested. So let's get back on track a little bit because we've already been on over 15 minutes. So, and you've completely thrown me off. Yeah, I would have been gutted and heartbroken, but I will not give up on yarn or crochet. There may be periods on this channel where not a lot gets done. I haven't got a lot to show, but I will always be picking up that hook as and when I can. Obviously, different times of the year, there's lots of different things going on. So there will be weeks where there's loads, weeks where there's not so much, but I will try for as long as I am enjoying this channel and you guys are enjoying this channel, I will continue to create content for you. And whenever Mike takes the fancy to pick up his hook and show you something, I'm pretty sure you will, won't you? Because actually, it is my channel and he does it for me and you, but there is a little part of him that loves it, really. Anyway, next week, let's show them next week. So next week it is Petunia. Yep. Next week is Petunia, and the designer is Anna Moray Soares. I don't know. I'm really sorry if I've butchered her name, but I'm pretty sure she won't be watching me, so I don't think it really matters. But it looks like another flat one. Woohoo! But a lot more rows.
How many more?
So this one is 12, so it's not too bad. We've gone from 7 to 12. It might be a 2-nighter, just depends how quick. Hello, focus. Camera.
There we go.
There we go. It just depends how quickly we get through them and also what time we make a start, because although this weekend, although I'm working, we don't have to go to my parents'. We're home from as soon as I get in from work.
Yeah,
so
we could start early. We
could have a good hefty start on this one, which is quite good.
And it looks relatively easy looking at the graph.
Yeah, looking at the graph, I can see clusters again, I can see singles, I can see trebles, I can see chains, I can see doubles. There are a couple of front posts, But other than that, it's not stitches we haven't done. And it looks like you've got quite a long run of the same stitch before you're changing.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It does look like colour change after every row though. Gives a beautiful effect. Bit tedious for Manfa.
Colour changing.
But there's only 3 colours. So we'll see how it goes and we'll let you know. So tune in next Thursday and you'll find out how that one goes. And just briefly, before I leave, or we leave.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, sorry. I've had to get into the habit of it just being me. I'm sorry. So, I put up a community post a few days ago now when you're seeing this about a fabulous idea that another content creator had. Because I mentioned John Boy earlier, I'll put his link down in the description. If you are not familiar with John Boy, why on earth not?
You need to be.
You are missing a treat. He has me giggling. He is a massive supporter of us, isn't he? He has given me so many mentions. He is jumping on board with this. Now, he did his first one recently, and he intends to try and catch up and then be alongside us for the rest of them. So fingers crossed, and well done, John Boy.
Yeah.
Your tile looked absolutely
amazing.
Fabulous. Loved it. So I will link him in the description. But the other content creator that I was going to mention is the beautiful Crystal over at Crystal's Crochet Cubbyhole. I will put her channel link down in my description as well. She has nothing to do with Tile of the Week Thursday. However, I want to get this information out on all of my videos in the run up to Christmas because she had the fabulous idea of doing a Christmas card exchange. Now, we have been super lucky over the course of this last year to receive ridiculous amounts of happy mail. It is not a complaint. It is not a criticism. We have loved every single parcel that we have had, been blown away, overwhelmed. I have got so over emotional so many times. But we as a couple cannot give as much happy mail or gift as many people as we would like, because as you can imagine, we are one unit, one channel, but we have all of you guys sending this happy mail week after week after week, which again, not complaining, just trying to make you understand. If we were to return a present for every happy mail we got, we would have to be sending out 5 or 6 parcels a week for months because we have just had so much. And as a family, we just cannot afford to do that right now. As and when we can, we will, of course, give out happy mail. I know you guys don't give us presents and expect a present back. We don't even expect happy mail to begin with. It's just an unwritten rule of it's an added bonus for us. You really don't have to, but because you have, eventually we would like to return the favour. We just can't do it straight away. So this idea of Crystal's to do a Christmas card exchange, I really want to jump on board with, because we are still spreading the Yarny love. We are still giving a lovely heartfelt little message in a lovely cute little Christmas card. And the prices of stamps compared to shipping might be a little bit more bank account friendly. Just going to be honest with you guys, okay? Because money is quite tight, and the financial situation over here in the UK, I can't talk about anywhere else because I don't live anywhere else. I am sure it is hard worldwide, but I can only talk about the UK. We've been having several conversations about this. But money just isn't stretching as it once did, and it's only going to get worse. However, I love Christmas. Christmas is my favourite time of the year. Nobody can ever take it away from me, and I will never stop believing for the rest of my life, okay? Because even Lala's taken me to the North Pole, and I've met him. So you can't tell me he's not real. Anyway, because it's my favourite time of the year, and I love you all, and we're not in a position to give you all a present, we are in a position to send you a card. So if you would like a Christmas card from Mike and I, please, please, please email me. I will send you our address. I do not have it on my channel because it is the physical building that we live in, and for the safety of our children and our family, I don't want that on the interweb. If you do email me, I will give you my address, but I respectfully ask that you do not share it with anybody. If anybody wants my address, they have to email me. Okay, that's just how I would like to work it. It's not me being strange, weird, or whatever. That is just what we have to do for our family. If ever I'm in a position to get a PO box, I'll be right on it, guys. But right now, that is an unattainable goal. So email me for my address. I will give it to you, and I, of course, will send you yours. I would like to do an exchange, so we'll send you one, and if you're in a position to, send one back. If you want one but you can't send one back, of course, we'll still send you one. Just put in your email, I would love to receive a card, but I can't send one back. No judgment, no problem. I will send you one in a heartbeat, and it is not an issue. And also, if you don't celebrate Christmas, but you would still like a card, I can get a different themed card to gift to you, because I know not everybody celebrates Christmas, and that is cool too. Not a problem. But if you want a little bit of Christmas happy mail from me and Mike, just a little bit of a lovely note telling you that you're a lovely person and we appreciate your support as a little thank you, bit of festive cheer, bit of yarny love, email me. It is in my description box. It is on my about page. And my list is steadily growing, and I absolutely love it. So thank you to Crystal for the idea. And if you want to send me and Mike one and want to get one from me and Mike, perhaps think about sending Crystal one too, because this was her idea and she would love to receive as many cards as she can from all over the globe. And that's the cool bit about it for me as well. Imagine a card from all those different states, Canada, Africa, wherever you are.
And the different designs, because
And I said in another video, which you're not going to see for a little while, because you're going to be hearing about this a lot, because I really want a card. And I really want to send you a card. The stamps. Everyone's stamps. Every country's stamps are so different. And everywhere else has beautiful stamps. We have boring ones. So just the stamps alone will cheer me up. But I will keep every card I receive in my memento box forevermore. If you're not in a position to send one back, that's fine. I am still willing to send you one, because we have a lot of love to give to our Yarny family.
Yeah.
And we will do it, no questions asked. And also put in there if you don't celebrate Christmas, because I wouldn't want to offend you or send you the wrong thing.
Also, side note.
Yep.
My handwriting won't be in them.
No, it will be completely written by me, because I have the neater handwriting of the two of us.
But I will be in there.
I will put Mike's name, but just know that Mike sends you those warm, loving wishes as well. We are a team. We are a partnership. It is sent from the pair of us.
But my handwriting is
shocking.
Rubbish.
Anyway, we've kept you for the best part of half an hour. Check out John Boy. Check out Crystal's Crochet Cubbyhole. Hope you enjoyed our beautiful tiles this week. Tune back in next Thursday for the next one. Tune in tomorrow for Crochet Catch Up with this one for the first time in over a month. And email me if you want to do a Christmas card exchange or a generic card exchange. We are more than gladly happy to do that. So until then,
stay safe.
Be kind.
Look after one another.
Get some good quality time in with your loved ones.
Get some good quality crafting time in.
We will see you tomorrow in the next one.
Or around the YouTube streets.
I was trying to throw you off, but it didn't work.
No.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for watching.